morning. Hello. How are ya? Woo. Time to make more score sheets again. Nah, there's still two. How's everybody? Alrighty. Hello. How are you? And welcome to Bima's Crafty Corner. This is the Crafty Corner, and I am Bima, better known as Els. To all my friends. 5:25. Boy, that seems like it should be a magical day. I should go gamble. Alrighty, let's find the cards. We'll give these a quick shuffle. Draw some out. Hello, Miss Janie. Hello, Maggie. Hey, Steffi Jean. Nicole's in the house. Hello. All right, we have 5 cards. And that's all we need to play the game. And we're going to be playing Mind in the Gutter. We'll be doing a bonus question from Mind in the Gutter. So let's see. Let's just pull one of these out randomly. I know, I make everybody think first thing in the morning. Oh. So, how's everybody's 3-day weekend going? We're the hump day today. Hi, Harry. I know, I said hello, so you have to show up. You want to come up and say hi? Yeah, come on. Come up and say hello. You're not going to say hello? You're mad at me because I ate all my bacon? I know. I'm a horrible mommy. I didn't share any bacon with you. I know. Horrible mommy, huh? Yes. Nice, horrible. Mama's horrible. Yes, her is. Yes. Come here. Oh. Go on. Say hello. There you are. Nobody wants to see that. I know it's how you say hello, but nobody wants to see it. Yeah, nobody wants to see it. Yeah. Okay. I'll rub the tummy. Good morning, Patty Ann. There's my boy. There he is. Yeah. I know. You're so neglected, huh? You're just so neglected. I know. Oh, poor baby. Poor baby. He's so neglected. Mommy left him for 3 whole days. Huh. 3 whole days. I would take you with me, but you don't listen. You don't listen. You would wander off. I would say no, and you would go anyway. Then you want to know where Mommy is. See? I know how this works. Nobody wants to see that. All right, you. It's time to get down. Yeah, you have to get down. No, not lay down. Get down. All right. But just a little. This is his favorite thing. Yes, I know. Just a little, okay? Yeah. Tummy too. We'll get your leg up. All right, that's it. That's enough. That's enough. I got half a cat here. All right. I will give you some treats if you get off my desk. All right. There you go. Let's go. Here's your knee. Get down. There's the knee. Get down. Come on. Yeah, because we all know you can't jump off the table. Come on. I know. It's so weird. It doesn't have pants on it. Get down. Get down. Go on. Go on. Thank you. God, you're a pain. You know what you are? You're a camera hog. All right. Gypsy's in the house. Hello. Where are those stupid rules? I read the rules, you know. These are the rules. These are the rules. All right, let's see. All right. The feud rules. Remember, if I have not offended you, this might be the day. Please keep that in mind. This is the not so family friendly version of the feud. Here are our rules. Anyone can play. All answers must be given prior to the stop. Answers after the stop will not be counted. I will give you a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When my finger leaves the screen and I am watching on YouTube Live, just like you, here we go. I'm opening that up. You'll hear me talking. And muting. Going to live chat. When my finger leaves the screen, you will see the stop. Answers are scored based on ranking. If you get the top answer, you get 5 points, and so on and so forth down the card. If there's more than 5 answers, anything from the 5th answer down counts as a point. And I can give you a damn point if I feel like it. Because I think you come up with a good answer, and it's not on the card, I'll give you the point. Each player is their own team. No Googling is allowed. Don't Google it and then come back and tell me why. No, too bad. Tough. All right. Weekly prizes as well as monthly prizes will be awarded in the event of a tie. The tie is resolved by number draw. Your number is wherever you are positioned on our list. I draw randomly until the number is hit exactly. You must be subscribed to my channel, have no outstanding unpaid orders, and provide me with some shipping information in order to win. Although this game is open to everyone, only those in the continental U.S. are eligible for prizes. If you are outside of the continental U.S., I will send you a digital. So that was the world's quickest pee. Did you wipe your hands? Did you wash your hands, young lady? Did you? Did you? I don't care. All right, let's see. Today is the 25th, which means this is the last Sunday of the month, which means we're going to be giving out 2 prizes today. Two for two for one. We play one game, we get 2 prizes. Okay. What color was the soap? See, we're all kinds of nosy now. Like, okay, you washed your hand, but what color was the soap in that bathroom? Cream. It was cream. Okay. All righty. So I'm going to read the question, then I'll read it again. When I read it the second time, I'll give you, a couple of seconds. Then I'll come back and I'll give you the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So at 9 minutes and 48 seconds, we're just about ready to go here. Let me go over to YouTube Live. That is the stop. Milk and honey squirter soap? Somebody's been to the Dollar Tree. So that's what your stop looks like, and here we go. First question today. Name a profession that begins with the letter D. Name a profession that begins with the letter D, as in David, dog, dunce, done, doo-doo, dookie. Name a profession that begins with the letter D. We're starting off so tame. So weird. All right, name a profession that begins with the letter D in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. And there's your stop. Number 1 answer here is doctor. Number 2 is dentist. Then there's dancer, dermatologist, and driver. Although I will tell you, dancer, dermatologist, and driver all had the same number. So they'll all be counted as the third. So here we go. All right. We got Steffi G. It's the first one I see today. Hey, turn. And that's a nickel. Miss Nicole. Miss Nicole gets 4 for the doctor, for the dentist. Patty Ann. Miss Patty Ann said doctor. That's a nickel. Who's next? Janie, what does DUP mean? Maggie. Your new profession? What is your new profession? Not sure. I don't know. I'm giving you a point anyway, Janie. Because, all right, Miss Maggie, you got the nickel. Miss Jersey. Miss Jersey got the nickel. Duplexer. All righty, we're going to go ahead and go to the next one. It's another job question. Name a profession in which you commonly hear of people having extramarital affairs. Name a profession in which you commonly hear of people having extramarital affairs. No, it's not limited to one, but you hear about it frequently in these professions. Just pick a profession. Name a profession in which you commonly hear of people having extramarital affairs. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Name a profession in which you commonly hear of people having extramarital affairs. Number 1, acting. Number 2, doctors. Number 3 is lawyers. Number 4 is politicians. And number 5, police or psychiatrists. kind of scary. All right, going up to the top. The first answer I see is a lawyer. There we go. Then I see a lawyer. Then I see a cap. Jersey says a secretary. And that one's not in there. But you know, I'm going to give you a point anyway, because if a boss cheats, it's his secretary. You know what I mean? Steffi and Nicole both said doctor. And that's a 4 each. All right. There are only 4 answers on this question. Name something that moves slowly. Name something that moves slowly. Yes, they did. They used to complain about that all the time. If anybody gets the 4th answer on here, I'm going to give you extra points. Seriously. All right. Name something that moves slowly. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All righty. Number 1 answer is turtle. Number 2 is a snail. Number 3 is a sloth. And number 4, old people. All right. So let's go up to the top. Jamie's original answer is slug. Remember, we only take the first answer. Slug. That's a snail. It's 4. Jersey gets 4. A sloth. 3 for Miss Steffi G. Sloth. Nicole. 3. Patty Ann. A snail. 4. Miss Maggie. You get a nickel. It says old people. Okay. See, my husband says that Walmart smells like pot and desperation. There's one he goes to that's not in a great neighborhood, but it's on the way home from like where he goes on his regular route. And he says, it smells like pot and desperation in there. All right. Next question. There's a lot of answers here. Name your cartoon alter ego. Name your cartoon alter ego. Yes, Mighty Mouse, here I come to save the day. Welcome, Delphine. Hickey Mouse? Okay. Is that Mickey's cousin? Jerry from Tom and Jerry. All right, ladies. Name your cartoon alter ego in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mine's not on here. Yeah, it's kind of depressing. Oh, please, Maggie, we knew what you meant. Carla! We all know mine would be the cat. The cat in the hat. The cat in the hat. In French, a chapeau. In Spanish, it's el gato en el sombrero. In my house, he's a cat in a hat. All right, number one answer is Garfield. Number two, actually, we're going to do this by the numbers. Garfield, Betty Boop. That's number one. Number two is Mighty Mouse. Number three is Wile E. Coyote, Snoopy, Bugs Bunny, or Daffy Duck. All righty. No Disney characters here. Let's take a look. We go back up. We go back up. We go back up. We go back up. Did I? I did. Let me fix this. I missed. I apologize. I missed your snail. That was 4. Okay, here we go. I missed you the first time, Delvine. I'm bad. I'm bad. Bad host. Okay. All righty, let's see. Mighty Mouse. Gypsy says Mighty Mouse. And that's a 4. Janie says Bugs Bunny. That's a 3. I can see that. Delvine says Donald Duck. I'm going to put that with Daffy Duck. So you're going to get 3. It's a duck, you know. Let's see. Nicole says Scooby-Doo, who's not on here, but I'm going to put that with Snoopy. And that's 3. Jenny says Superman. Well, she already said Bugs Bunny. Come on. Miss Janie, want to answer, my love. All right, let's see. Maggie says Hickey Mouse. Hickey Mouse. We're going to give her Mighty Mouse. It's 4. Looking for Patty Ann. What does Patty Ann say? She says, Wonder Woman. I'm sorry, but Wonder Woman is not a cartoon character, Miss Patty Ann. She started out as a comic book character, totally different. But I'm going to give you 5 because I think that's like Betty Boop, okay? It's in there. All right, I am looking for Steffi G. There it is. Tom, she's Jerry from Tom and Jerry. That's not on here, but you know what? I'm going to go with the midline here. We're going to give her a 4. Because, you know, Mighty Mouse, it's a mouse. Come on. Give me a break. Do these scores really? No, it's just the fun of the game. You'd probably be Velma. All right. Here we go. Start the engine, ladies. Name something a couple might do to get in the mood for love. Name something that a couple might do to get in the mood for love. Oh, Delvine, that's good. That is a good one. All right, name something that a couple might do to get in the mood for love. Dum, dum. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. Name something that a couple might do to get in the mood for love. Number 1 answer is drink. Number 2, watch a movie or go out to eat. Number 3, watch porn. Number 4, dancing. And number 5, take a bath, shower, or foreplay, which I think is kind of the same thing as a bath or shower. Well, I mean, unless you do it solo, in which case then that's kind of stupid. Yeah, kick the pets out of the bedroom. That's always important too. All right, so let's take a look. What do we got? The first answer we have is kiss. Kissing is foreplay. So Miss Janie, Maggie, and Carla and Jersey all get 1 point. Let me put Carla on. All right, so let's see. Miss Janie, Miss Maggie, Carla, and Jersey. I'll get 1 point. Delvine says they fight. You know, I'm gonna tell you, as far as I'm concerned, girl, that's some foreplay right there. We're gonna add that in. You get a point for that. Carla, cuddling. Yeah, we already gave you the point for that. That's foreplay. All right, let's see. Nicole, have some champagne. They drank, Nicole. That's a nickel. We're looking for Patty Ann. Alcohol. It's a nickel. Sandy's fine. Her sister is not well, and so Sandy is on a train on her way to Ohio to go and help out her sister. All right, let's see. Let me get back to my scoring here. Getting drunk. That's a nickel. All right, here we go. So she's fine. I didn't forget you, Steffi. You got score. Yeah. All right. Name something you might find in a man cave. I know it's ridiculous to do this without her like losing her shit behind me, huh? Name something you might find in a man cave besides a man. Okay, Steffi, be a little bit more specific than his junk. Because his junk could be everything. Name something you might find in a man cave. All right. Name something you might find in a man cave in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All righty. Number 1 answer, a TV. Number 2, a beer or a keg. You know, it could be beer or a keg. Number 3, a bar, which I think is kind of the same thing. Beer and keg, that's a bar, you know. So we'll call that 4. Number 3 then would be video games or console. And 2 would be a pool table. You know, if your man is able to afford that, a pool table. I used to have a pool table. And then somebody broke it. Didn't even say sorry. All righty, let's go to the top. Janie says beer. 4, Miss Janie. Nicole and Maggie and Patty Ann all said TV. They all get 5. Illinois gets 5. Jersey gets 5. All right. His junk, trash, those things aren't on here. His mess, not on here. But I'm going to give you your point anyway, because if there ain't no woman around, it's probably trashed. I don't know what town she's in. I just know generally she's in the state of Ohio. And I'll be honest, I don't want to pay my private investigator to find out what town it is. I had to pay him enough to keep track of her all these years. Well, it wasn't that much. I just used a lawyer that's on retainer, but. Okay, take a couple minutes. Everybody go get your coffee refreshed. I'm going to go outside and see if hubby wants breakfast. 3 minutes. I'll be right back. Come on now. You know we all got to be nice to service puppies. They work hard. Whoa. Speaking of, get out of my way, service mutt. Come on. There you go. Nope. Go lay down. I will. Let's see. Where in Ohio does Ditzy live? Look, this is the best I can do. All right, we got about just under a minute left, ladies, and then we'll finish this game up. I apologize, but you know, the service puppy has to pee. When they have to pee, they have to pee. It's not like they can let themselves out the door. Yeah, her sister Ditzy. What? Growing up, her sister was a D-ditty. I know that's not politically correct today, but we're talking about back then. Back then, her sister was a D-ditty. Y'all want to see my souvenir from California? I'll show you. Look. That's my souvenir. I forgot when you're driving into California from Vegas, you're driving into the sun. So this side got tan. And then when I was driving home, the sun is on the same side. So because I don't drive into California that often. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? The thing is, though, is if I sit outside for like 15, 20 minutes in the sun, the rest of it, this is my top color. So the rest of it will all turn that color too. So, all righty. We're going to go ahead and get started. The only place I burn is in my cleavage and the top of my freaking head. So if you ever see me and my hair's a mess and I didn't just get off the back of a motorcycle or out of a car, it probably means I have a sunburn on my head. Yeah. It's also the only place I sweat. Good thing I have curly hair. You burn then peel? Yeah. I'm so glad that Shaylee got her mom's skin because Shaylee loves to be in the... Shaylee's like her mom. She dehydrates at the drop of a hat. So in the summer, Shaylee lives in the pool. And as pasty white as she is, and I mean pasty white, that child is translucent. You can actually see all of her veins. She's like her mother and me. She just gets darker. Alex used to look like a chocolate brownie with vanilla icing when she was a kid, living in the desert. But she drops her hydration so fast. We almost did Shaylee too. When Alex was little, like 3, 4, 5 years old, she had a port for IV because she was constantly getting an IV. Yeah, the Greek. The Greek does good. We used to do years ago when I used to actively work my own karaoke company. You know, other people do it now, but we used to do we lived in Tucson. We used to do the Greek festival every year. We would go and set up and we'd play music and for them, and we would do karaoke for the younger people, and all these Greek fathers used to try and set my ex-husband up with their daughters because they thought he was Greek. They all thought he was Greek. He's not Greek. He's Mexican. But I guess he's honorary Greek now because one of them was like, it's okay, you're Greek. So, all right, next question. What candy best evokes your style of lovemaking? What candy name best evokes your style of lovemaking? Yes. Yeah, actually, we did have some karaoke in Greek. But we had a whole, because we used to do the festival like twice a year, and we used to do it like all our parties and stuff. We actually had like a whole book full of Greek music. And it was funny because every time we would do one, they would come over and they would hand us a CD and they'd go, oh, you should play this. And it was some Greek that we didn't have. And we'd try to give it back. And they'd go, no, you keep it for next time. So we had this huge catalog of Greek music. Okay, ready? I'm going to read this one again, and I'm going to read it slow because some of you got it, some of you didn't. What candy name best evokes your style of lovemaking? Chocolate's too vague here. They want like a name. Let me see which one that's not on here. Like Baby Ruth, okay? Can I puke now? Ooh, look at Nicole. Good and plenty. Oh, damn. Damn. That's sassy. All right, Steffi G gave me another answer, so I'm going to get rid of that one so I don't get confused. Remove that answer. Okay, there we go. Miss Maggie, she gave me another one, so I'm going to get rid of that one. So I don't get confused because I get confused. Okay. What candy name best evokes your style of lovemaking? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Delvina's still with us. We haven't offended her yet. Yay! All right. So, what candy name best evokes your style of lovemaking? Number one answer is a Hershey's Kiss. Number two is Snickers. Number three, chocolate. Number four, lollipops and M&Ms. And number five, Milky Way and Twix. And anybody who puts in anything that I like is getting a point any damn way. Because, Okay, here we go. Janie says goobers. I'm giving you a point, Janie. Okay. Patty Ann, you're getting a point for that, babe. Because, damn, good and plenty. Delvine, some peanut brittle. Is old and cracking. There we go. You getting a point for that, too. Carla, a slowpoke. Most people don't know what that means, but, yeah, you're getting a point for that one, too. Steffi G. That's a nickel. Hot tamales. Damn. Jersey, you getting a point too. What the hell? Maggie gets the nickel. All right, let's see. What did Miss Nicole have to say? She said good and plenty. She getting the point. Okay. All right, there are only two answers here. This is our last, our eighth question. And it's not the last. Sorry. I forgot I have another card over here. But this is, there's only two answers. Yeah, only two. Well, don't tell us that. We'll try harder. I'm kidding. Okay, two answers. Name something that's full of hot air. Name something that's full of hot air. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number one answer, balloon. Number two, men. This is one of those answers where you see everybody sitting there going, no. They're just shaking their heads. Nope. All right. So, Patty Ann, Nicole, and Maggie. Nickel. Janie, nickel. Steffi G, nickel. Carla, 4. That's a man. Jersey, 5. Delvine, 4. Name something you squeeze. Name something you squeeze. Ketchup bottle. Remember when we were kids, you put your finger on the 57 and you try to squeeze the bottle to get the ketchup to come out? All right. Name something that you squeeze. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I am trying to convince hubby to make fudge. He's on a cookie kick. If I can get him to make some fudge, we'll be sending out some fudge. Hopefully get it out there before it's 120 friggin' degrees outside. Number 1 answer, lemons or oranges. So fruit. Number 2, toothpaste tube or any tube. Number 3 is a stress ball or stress toy. Number 4, ketchup or Charmin. For some reason, they're tied here in the scores. And then number 1, the last answer. It's not the number 1 answer. It's the last answer. It's the 5th answer. Number 5, boobs or tushes. So let's go up to the top. Janie gets a point for the butt. I squeeze everybody's butt. So by the way, if I come to your house or you visit with me or something and I eventually squeeze your ass, I'm sorry. It's just what I do. I squeeze people's butts. It's not purposeful. It's not meaningful. It just means I care. I'm a butt squeezer. Maggie Plank said fruit. She gets a nickel. Delvine, you got the toothpaste? That's 4. Let's see. What do we got? Steffi said ketchup. 2. Nicole says the hubby. We're giving you the point for that one because that could be butts and boobs. You never know. You know, some of our my husband's got a nice firm B cup. It's a B cup. Patty Ann, fruit. Get you the nickel. Jersey gets the nickel. And Carla, 2 for the ketchup. All right, this is the last question in the regular game. Name a reason people drink. Name a reason people drink. Oops. You know those like pregnant women pictures that they did for a while there, you know, where they painted frogs on her belly? That's hubby. Matter of fact, if you go to the Facebook group, you can see a picture of hubby. He's with Michelle in one of the pictures that she took. That's hubby. Big belly. It's my belly, though. And when I have a migraine, if I put my head on his belly, it helps because it's just the right firmness. Yeah, Carla. The day ends in Y. That would be to socialize. Okay. Name a reason that people drink. In 5. I'm going to tell you my answer is kids. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Of course, I'm that mom that looks at them and goes, but did you live? Did you die? No. Okay. My kids used to call, this is so funny. My kids used to call me and like, after a certain point, I expected my kids to be, you know, pretty self-sufficient, and they were. But like if I was at work and they called me, I answered the phone literally. Is it broken, bleeding, burning down, or fallen off? Because if it's other than that, there's no reason for you to call. You do not need to call me to say, hey, can so-and-so come in the house? No, because the rule is nobody's allowed in the house when mommy's not home. That's the rule. So don't call me to see if you can change that rule. If you needed to change that rule because you had some study thing or something like that you needed to do after school, then you should have asked me before you left in the morning. Okay? If you set my house on fire, I want to know about that. My daughter called one time. She says, it's broken. Her brother fell and broke his arm. And yeah, that was the only time that she ever called me. And I was like, ooh, I was so mad because she called me. And then I was like, oh, you're a stupid idiot. Get home. Okay. Name a reason that people drink. Number 1, to forget. Number 2, for stress. Number 3, to celebrate. Number 4, because they're sad. And number 5, to socialize because they're thirsty or because of the kids. So let's go up here. Jenny says they lost their job. That would be sad. 2. Where's Miss Janie? There she is. 2. Delvine says because they're partying. 3, they're celebrating. To forget their problems. 5 points for Miss Steffi. Stress. 4, Miss Maggie. Nicole, they're celebrating. 3. Jersey, they broke up? No, that's so sad. They're forgetting. It's 4. Carla, the day ends in a Y. Yes, they're socializing. It's a point. And let's see. Miss Patty Ann says to drown their sorrows. That's a nickel. All right. So let's play this. All right. So I'm going to put in the weird line. There it is. Now I'm going to read this. Remember, I'm going to give you some clues. I'm not going to tell you what the real answer is until we've gotten through all the clues. But in between the clues, I'm going to put in the weird line. And then I will give you points assessed on where you get it. Okay? So today, the fewest you can get is 2 points. Well, you can get 0, but 2 points. Okay? So first one. You can't live without me. You like to play with me. We're playing Mind in the Gutter. First clue is, you can't live without me. You like to play with me. Okay, one more time, and then we'll move on to the next one. You can't live without me. You like to play with me. All right, next clue. You play with me before bed. You play with me before bed. All right. So your first clue was, you can't live without me. You like to play with me. Your second clue, you play with me before bed. Hubby. All right. Here's your line. Third clue. At work, you hide me from others. Yeah, we all hide our lunch, right? This one's more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Janie's hanging in there. It's hair. All right. First clue. You can't live without me. You like to play with me. Number 2, you play with me before bed. And number 3, at work, you hide me from others. All right. Here we go. This is the last clue. You only allow a select few to touch me. Y'all got your mind in the gutter. I'm serious. Okay. First clue. you can't live without me. You like to play with me. Second clue, you play with me before bed. Number 3 is at work, you hide me from others. And your final clue, you only allow a select few to touch me. All right, that is it. Nobody got it. Although there are some good answers there. So let's take a look. All right. No more guesses. Let's go. So the clues are, you can't live without me. You like to play with me. You play with me before bed. At work, you hide me from others. And you only allow a select few to touch me. And the answer is a phone. Your phone. It's your phone. You can't live without it. You play with it all the time. You play with it before bed. You hide it from other people. And you don't let anybody touch it. It's your phone. All right. So the only person who got that was Delvine. So she got the nickel. Yes, all the clues have the same answer, Nicole. We play this. This is our new game. We're playing one card a week at random. Last week, the answer was glue. So, yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and add up this week's scores and then we'll do the monthly, okay? So Steffi, you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 39. Nicole, you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 34. Miss Patty Ann, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 41. And Jamie has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Maggie, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 42. Miss Jersey, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Miss Delvine, you have 5, 10, 15, 26. And Carla, 5, 10, 14. All righty. So today's winner is Miss Maggie. 42 for Miss Maggie. Let's go see what we got. All righty. Miss Maggie, I'm going to send you this. It's a little pack of gift enclosures from Paper House Productions. They're like, little card things. So we're going to send that to you. If I can find my pad, I will put your name on it. In it. I'm breaking the seal on it right now. There we go. Because I got to put this in here so that we know who it goes to. All righty. get the calendar out here. Okay. All right, so this is all week, all month. And let's see. Get this. Let me grab my little calculator here just in case we need it. We usually don't, but you know, what the hell. Now remember, we did skip 1 week because I was in California. All right. Number 1 on here is Miss Nicole. 36. And 34. 70. Next up is Steffi G. 32. 40. 39. 111. Next, Brian. Okay. 38. 41. 79. Brian did good this month. All right, next, Miss Francis. Miss Francis, 36. 41. 77. Who's next? Sash. She only played 1 week. Okay. Miss Maggie. 40. 39. 42. 121. Nice. All right, who's next? Christine. Alrighty. We got 38. 47. 85. Next up is Candy, and she only played 1 week. Elaine. 21. And 18. 39. Who's after that? Michelle. She only played the 1 week. Mari. Mari got 42. Miss Jersey, 5. 40. Let's see. Carla. $53. All right, hands down, I have to say the winner for this month with 121 is Miss Maggie. Ooh. All right, let me look here. All right, so now we're going to put this away. Okay. there with the rest of them. Oh. All right, I gotta go over here and find a prize. I need to find a prize. Prize! I need a prize. Okay, I found one. Miss Maggie, you're going to get this one here. It's like a little envelope thing, and it's kind of fun. And I don't know what the hell they're called, but it's like a card in an envelope, and it's got this little thing that pops up, and you can tie it, and it's got the little flower, and you're getting that. Because I found it. I got to go through the giveaways, guys, and get them straightened out. Because they are a freaking mess. They're in like 3 containers. They're all over the place. They're not in packages. Half of them aren't in packages. I really got to get stuff done. I'm lazy. What do you want from me? All right. Turn that off. Let's put this up here. Googly eyes and fangs. I know, right? I should give it googly eyes. I have to put the googly eyes on the side, though. All right. So that is done. You should have already received your die swap. Arlene was sending to Michelle. Michelle was going to Mary Kay. Mary Kay was sending to Jennifer P. Jennifer P. was sending to Janie. I do know that Jennifer's was returned for insufficient postage, so she sent it back out, so it may be a little delayed. Janie was sending to Mari, and Mari is sending to me. I am sending to Arlene. I know that I have sent mine out. And I know that Mary Kay has received hers. I believe Michelle has gotten hers. So if you do not get it, like, let's say by the end of this week, this coming week, please let me know. I have some sets sitting here to mail out for anybody who didn't. If there's some reason that you can't send it out, let me know. If you need an address or maybe you forgot, whatever, let me know, okay? Oh, wait, Sandy's messaged back. Where is she? She's an Alliance by Vanton. That's where Sandy is. I don't know. It's in the group. It's been there about a month. Okay. All right, we're going to put these cards in the box. They're dead to us now. At least till we decide to play this again. Here we go. In the box. What the hell? I love when you pull something out of someplace and then you can't get it back in and you're like, wait a minute, I just took that out of there. Do who, what, when, where? Sandra is in. She's on her way to a town called Alliance, Ohio. It's by Vanton. So, yeah, it's in the boonies. I know that. All right, let's take a look at what we got going on. So, we have an over-the-top tag and tuck tomorrow. Tuesday, of course, nothing. Then I have a beginner's project on Wednesday, and I'll be here Wednesday to work on our detective journal, our album journal. And then we'll be doing that on Thursday and Friday as well. We also have art therapy on Thursday. And on Friday, we have a craft with me. I don't know what we're doing. And then, of course, Saturday, we have mixed media. I think that's it. We might do these hidden paper clips with the tab or the over-the-top tags and tucks. We did week before last, we did the over-the-top, over-the-page doily thing. That was pretty cool. Yeah, you'll catch the next one. We're going to do another swap. So we'll get it worked out. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do another swap. So that's the rest of our week. I have an eye appointment tomorrow. There's going to be a video coming out. Tuesday, I'm dark. We all know this. That's because I film. I'm going to film on Monday. I'm going to post on Tuesday. And by Wednesday, I will have updated the list. If you want a copy of that list, you can go over to the Facebook group, or you can go into the community tab here on my YouTube channel. And both of those have a listing of everything that I have going on, everything that's coming out. And I think we're currently listing through, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we are listing through the end of July. So I will be through August here pretty quick as soon as I get these videos that I have done posted, because I have like 4 or 5 of them sitting in the editor. I just get them out. Yes, I think I have seen those. So what do we have coming up in videos? So next month, we're going to have videos for a One Sheet Wonder. We're going to do some giant ticket tags, a 3-file folder folio, some clusters, a tag twofer. Of course, my birthday sale is next month on the 7th. So we're going to have a whole bunch of good stuff going on.
Llama.
Oh, llama, drama llama.
Llama.
This was on the floor. Harry pulled it out of the drawer. I stepped on it. It was stuck on the bottom of my foot. I went outside. He pulled it off. I said, yeah, I knew it was there. I just didn't feel like taking it off.
No, this one I found inside the house on the floor.
Yes, Miss Nicole, I'm doing a cluster. Scary, right? So, yeah. I can do them. I just don't like to, Oh, yeah, Lolly. She's always doing some kind of hidden paper clip. Love her. If you go over there and I swear, go to her channel and put in hidden paper clip. Just put in paper clip. You're going to get like 900 videos. It's Lolly's thing. She's to paper clips like I am to folio, So that's it. That's all I got for you guys today. Don't forget, go buy my Ko-Fi. Check out my, see if there's a free digital over there that you want. Go to the Patreon, maybe support the channel. It's entirely up to you. But, if you do at a certain level, I send you a really cool thank you gift, and you get on my Happy Mail list automatically. And if you'd like to get on my Happy Mail list, let me know. Just send an email to bemiscraftycorner@gmail.com and say, send me your real name, your YouTube handle, and your shipping information, and I will add you to my Happy Mail list. I send out about 5 to 6 a month to different people, 5 or 6 different people. And I usually hit everybody on the list at least once a year. So if you would like to just, randomly get a Happy Mail, let me know. Okay. That's it, guys. That's all I have. So until I see you again, hey, come here. Stay hydrated, stay indoors, and stay well, my friends. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Nina!